my final tuku design. I'm then going to import that into Photoshop to finish it up, and I might actually do that as a separate video. So to finish this up, I'm going to now put another reflection mirror line in. I'm going to put it in right here in the center. And I'm just going to reflect each of these pieces that I've made here around that line onto the other side. So I'm just going to highlight that piece. I'm going to reflect through there. I'm going to do the same here. I'm just going to reflect that across. Actually, just got to be patient here, and as you can see, that didn't really work because I hadn't highlighted the whole thing. So I'm just going to undo it and then redo it. And when I've done these final reflections about the mirror line going right through the middle, I'm all set then. One of the final pieces that you have to talk about is the degrees of symmetry that you've got. So I'm going to highlight this whole box again and reflect it through here. So you can see already that one line of symmetry would be this line right here. Everything on this side would be reflected onto that side, the opposite side. So this line that I'm clicking on right now would be 1 degree of symmetry, one line of symmetry. As you can see, I would have another one going straight through the middle here. That would be 2 lines of symmetry. I was hoping to have a line of symmetry. I'd have another line of symmetry going through the middle of this, right through the middle there, and right through the middle there, and actually another line of symmetry going through the middle there. What I'm going to do, so I've got 4 lines of symmetry. Now degrees of rotational symmetry. So here's my center point right here. And actually, if I rotate this 45 degrees, 90 degrees, 40, so if I rotated this 45 degrees, this would go to there. Actually, rotational symmetry is difficult in this one, degrees of rotational symmetry. I actually think in this I'd only have 2 degrees of rotational symmetry, and that'd be if I rotated 180 degrees and 360 degrees, because when you're talking about that, when you rotate this, it has to sit on top of the same object. So to finish this, I'm now going to go to the points. I'm going to get rid of all those points. This is going to be a slow process also, just got to be patient. But then my final design is finished. And then, as I said, in my final assessment document, I have to talk about the lines of symmetry. I've definitely got 2 lines of symmetry, at least one through here, one through here. If I came through the middle, if I came from here to there, there'd be another one, and there to there, there'd be another one. And I think there are only 4 lines of symmetry in this. And as I said, with rotational symmetry, when you rotate it a certain number, everything has to sit on top of each other, and this big piece here is actually going to only be able to rotate about this center point and sit here at 90 degrees, 180 degrees, 270, and 360. But we have to see if all the other elements would, so if I rotate this 90 degrees, would that go there? And would that go, see, and that's not going to work. So actually I think there's only 180 degrees. If I rotate 180 degrees, all of this side would rotate and sit on top of that. Then if I rotate 360 degrees. So I think I've got 4 lines of symmetry and 2 degrees of rotational symmetry in this. I'm going to stop this video here, except I'm going to actually go to my document and I'm going to start writing some stuff in here, because I've got that. So to finish the Tuku design, I put a mirror line in at, and I can go back here and I can click on it and I can see it was y equals 3.5. Yeah, y equals 3.5. I think that's the line. And I reflected the 3 small enlargements through the mirror line. Then when I get my final picture in here, I'll come back and talk about rotation and etc. again. So I'm going to stop this video right here so it doesn't become too big. And then I'll come back and I'll show you how to put it all into Photoshop. You could use